For both men and women, colorectal cancer is the second leading cancer killer in the United States. Colorectal cancer screenings can and do save lives. About 9 out of every 10 people whose colorectal cancers are found early and treated appropriately are still alive 5 years later. If you are 45 years or older, screening for colorectal cancer is recommended. Upon intake, you are asked a series of screening questions. If any of these questions elicited a positive response, follow-up is recommended to take place via a colonoscopy. If the screening test returned to the mobile clinic elicits a positive response, a colonoscopy will also be recommended for further evaluation. A healthcare access referral will be ordered to allow for financial coverage of the procedure. Once approved for healthcare access, an order will be placed for a colonoscopy. In order to receive a screening test through the mobile clinic, you must agree to follow up with a colonoscopy if indicated. I would now like to review what occurs during a colonoscopy. A colonoscopy is a visual test performed by a doctor. A small tube with a tiny camera on the end is placed into the colon to look for and remove polyps and cancer. To prepare for the test, a clear liquid will be provided to you to drink the day before. It will cause diarrhea, which allows the colon to be emptied so the doctor can have a clear look. The procedure will not hurt. Medication will be given through a vein that puts you to sleep and allows you not to feel any discomfort. 1 to 2 days will need to be taken off of work. Also, someone will need to drive you to the test and take you home afterward. Results after the test will be collected and further recommendation of care will then be provided. The screening test provided to you by the Wake Forest Baptist Health Mobile Clinic is called an immunochemical fecal occult blood test, or an IFOB test. It is designed to detect fecal occult blood that can be caused by a number of conditions, including ulcers, hemorrhoids, colitis, or cancer. Instructions on how to collect your stool sample at home are included in your take-home bag, along with a form on other tips to remember. The collection items can be stored at 2 to 30 degrees Celsius or 36 to 86 degrees Fahrenheit until use. Collection information will now be reviewed, along with each item provided to you to collect your sample. Materials included in your bag consist of a sampler tube, collection paper, and a plastic bag with an absorbent pad. When ready to have a bowel movement in which a sample will be collected, first label the sampler tube with the date. Take the collection paper and peel off the cover strip from the tape on each end of the paper. Lift the toilet seat and spread paper across the toilet bowl. Secure the paper onto the side first by placing adhesive tabs on the side of the toilet rim, then securing the other side. Replace the toilet seat. Then proceed by having a bowel movement onto the collection paper. Once the stool has been produced on the collection paper, prepare to collect your stool sample using the sampler collection tube. Unscrew the sampler cap from the sample collection tube. Do not spill or pour out the liquid. With the stool on the collection paper, randomly poke the spiral end of the sampler into at least 6 different sites of the stool. Do not scoop. Insert the sampler back into the sample collection tube and firmly tighten the screwed cap. Shake the tube well to mix the stool and test solution. Place the sampler tube into the plastic bag with the absorbent pad. Keep the sample tube in a cool temperature, 2 to 25 degrees Celsius or 35 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. until you return it to the mobile clinic. The screening test or sampler tube must be returned to the mobile clinic within 10 days after the sample is collected. When the sample is returned, a gift certificate for $5 will be given.